Katie Bug. Hi, Katie Bug. Let me send this over to the... How are ya? Boy, are we having beautiful weather here, huh? Wow, shockaroo. I don't miss the cold weather up north. How are you? Hello, Margie. Hello, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Hello, Tracy. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Thursday. Hello, Dana. Hello, Holly. Hello, Kimbra. Welcome in, everybody. I believe today's the 15th, yes? I don't understand how you guys can see people's names. I can't see who Annabelle is. How does that work that you guys can see and I can't? Hello, Raven. Yeah, the time is 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I don't get it. It's very frustrating for me how you guys can see somebody's actual username. I just see what they set their YouTube under. Weird. Welcome in, everybody. Let's just wait a few. I'll wait a couple of minutes for more people to possibly hop on. Got my new hat today. Look at that. I'm adding up. I just got so many colors going on there. Do you see that? Oh, there's Annabelle. Now I see you. Hello, Annabelle. Okay, I stand corrected. It's beautiful, just like your soul. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all are so sweet. I kind of like the feather where I have it. You guys like where I have the feather underneath the infinity heart? I used to have it up here, but I moved it over here. How does that look? Open to all your opinions. Welcome in, everybody. Come on in, say hello. There's a lot of heaviness out there. We're going to help clear the energy and at least get some semblance of calm and centering in here. You noticed it first. What did you notice, Kimbra? It's a beautiful feather. Can you guys tell it's a feather? Oh, look when I move. Isn't that interesting how the color changes? You love where it is? Okay. I don't know if I'm going to put something up here. I do have my chakra beautiful. There's a beautiful chakra thing that my one friend got me for my birthday last year. The feather. Okay. So for those of you that are new, my name is Pam Sears. I am a professional psychic medium. I do bring forward validating evidence from your loved ones who have crossed over to the other side. Wow, I can't believe how warm it's been out there today. I had all the windows and not the door, all the windows open today. Some of you are probably in some really cold weather. Did you like my Wizard of Oz video? I didn't put it on YouTube because sometimes, I don't know, I might try to put it on YouTube. YouTube kind of likes originality, and they don't really like seeing watermarks from like TikTok and things like that on the videos, but sometimes. So you must have seen that over on TikTok or maybe Instagram. So welcome in, everybody. You must be 18 to be in here. I do not do sessions for minors on social media, okay? Let's see, a few announcements. I'm going to clear the energy in just a moment. I'm going to pull a couple of collective cards. Will we do mediumship tonight? That depends on spirit. Hello, Lindsay, I always leave it to spirit. 26 here. Ooh, chilly, chilly. I mean, some people are really getting the snow, and some of us over here, I mean, I think the weather's perfect for me. I don't like getting cold. Hello, Ginger. All right, so if you go to my website, pamsears.com, or on YouTube, you can go in and to my channel and click the About Me. If you go to my website, pamsears.com, my link tree is at the top of my website. All my social media is there. Please follow me everywhere. I'm just now a part of Helping Parents Heal. I'm new to the org. Oh, it's outside. I didn't put my noise cancellation on yet. So I am now one of their authorized certified mediums. I'm looking forward to helping people. Okay. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. There's also a link called Code Purple. If you're looking for resources for you, for mental health, for you, for someone else, or you're the parent of a child, please go to the Code Purple link in my link tree. 195 countries. Go find your country. You are not alone. There's resources and contact info. Please don't suffer in silence. And if you're in the USA, you can dial or text 988. Okay? Let's see here. TikTok censors me if I show my books, so I take advantage of it wherever I'm at. I have my 3 books on Amazon: Whispers of the White Dove, my inspirational poetry, Heart of the White Dove. This has the cancer journey because I don't claim it. There are hospice stories. I was a hospice worker for 9 years. Welcome in. There are some spiritual short stories and a few poems. I loved my hospice work. And then I wrote this children's book for my grandson, Xander. This one's called No Nap. He gets to meet his spirit guides. He's in a timeout because he didn't want to take a nap. He threw a temper tantrum. So look, while he's in timeout, his spirit guides show up. They help him understand why naps are important, how to say sorry to mom and dad. And in the back of the book, there is a page dedicated to parents so that parents can stay open. Okay? I just put my new peel and stick on. I don't like this one. I don't like it. It's too thin. You look through it. Nah. They'll stay on for a few days though. Anyway, so welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I'm not sure when we're going to do the next Zoom group that I have limited to 6 people. We had one last night and it was pretty phenomenal. Pretty phenomenal. And what I love about doing my Zoom groups is when you're done getting a session and then the next person gets theirs, your postcards and your messages continue to flow. It's amazing. Amazing. All right, so, and don't forget, if you are wanting information about a private session with me, hello, welcome in. Hi, Vicki. You can email me direct, pam@pamsears.com. You can go to my website. There's a contact form. I do not have a booking calendar. I'm old school. I like to be able to have everything right in front of me there. If you want information, you can email me, pam@pamsears.com. Let's see, is there any other announcements? So yeah, am I going to do another one in February? Possibly. I think so. I just don't have it set up yet. The one that we just did last night, The next one, if I do one in February, it'll be on a weekend. I try to 1 month do an evening and 1 month do a weekend. Okay? That's so funny. AI says here, here's a Q&A sticker. Do you like the feeling of clean sheets? No shit. All right. Hello, Rebecca. I don't know of anybody that would say, yeah, no. I'll tell you one thing. Margie, those sheets that you sent me are some of the softest sheets I have ever had. I get under those covers at night and I go, oh my God, it's almost like silk. It's almost like silk. Hello, Letty. All right, everybody. Here's my Tibet bowl. I better drink some more water. Hang on, everybody. All right. And you guys go see all my new videos. I have a new poem that I wrote. Came up, I don't know, when Spirit says, go sit down and write. Hello, Jess. Hello. When Spirit says, please go sit down and write, that means Spirit has something to say. And so I have a video that's uploading my new poem. All right, so everybody, here we go. Tell me where you might feel this in the body. And I want to know where everyone is from. Okay, here we go. I'm in Central Arizona. Wow, that's the first time I feel it all in this area. Interesting. It's probably because I've been shooting my mouth off today. Correct. Sometimes I just uploaded a new story onto my TikTok. It speaks volumes. So for those of you that follow me on TikTok, go watch my story and you'll see it. So yeah, I've been having a few conversations today. Sometimes I'm love and light because I love being love and light. And sometimes I'm freaking pissed off. Throat area. So everybody seems to feel it in a different area. Okay. I do want to pull, I need to switch off to some more decks, but right now, hello, Donna. How are you? All right, let's go ahead and pull a couple of collective cards. Well, then just trust it. Just trust it. Okay. Soul Trees, Oracle cards. I've got all these decks. I need to go pull the other ones out. They're all behind me right here. So yeah, look at all the colors. All right. Part of me wants to go and get more colors. Like I don't need, there's purple, there's green, there's the sunset one. All right, here we go, everybody. Here we are. All right, and then we've been pulling this out as well. Good, good. Vintage Wisdom Oracle. All right. I am donating a bunch of my decks to friends. letting them pick and choose which ones they want. Is it an eagle feather? I don't know. When I move, see how the colors change? Look at that. I know my friend Lumber Snack on TikTok. I don't know what kind of wood he used to make that. Of course you're my friend. Anyway, I think he's from Canada, and he makes beautiful feathers out of wood. Lindsay, what's so funny? What is so funny? All right, let's see what we got, everybody. This makes sense for me. This makes sense. Here is the 6th chakra, the 3rd eye. Yes, it's wood. Hello, Roxanne. 3rd eye, 6th chakra, 3rd eye. That's where our psychic stuff begins to open up, okay? And guess what goes with that? Change. You know, guys, my mods have been noticing that there's been some really interesting things happening on some of my lives, and it's almost like, once again, Spirit said, we're going to change things up the way you're doing your sessions. And so we had an uncle, I put it here on YouTube. This uncle was hilarious, messed with the technology, my volume. So anyway, so get ready that this 3rd eye, there's changes coming. And I think more of us are going to be awakening spiritually, if that makes sense. If you're willing and you're ready, it's going to happen. But you know, it's really interesting because it was like 5 years ago when I was told by Spirit where to move. Well, told in a way that I was like, oh, I had no idea I was going to end up here. I was isolated, and that is when we were in COVID. And during that time, things began to change with me then. And I think we're in a new 5-year cycle for me. It's been 5 years. So anyway, whoever was in that live with me, it was pretty bizarre. Hey, does anybody, and I don't know if we're going to do mediumship tonight. We will see. Most of the time we do. And sometimes Spirit says, yeah, not tonight. Does anyone have, I want to answer some of your spiritual questions. I'm not doing psychic questions. I'm not doing yes or no questions. Anybody have any questions? Oh, I want to remind everybody, members, those of you who are members, the next members only live is this Sunday at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. See you later. See you later, February. Not in the mood for children. Not in the mood for children. So yeah, this coming Sunday, 10 o'clock Mountain Standard Time is the members only live, okay? Do a backflip. I'll backflip you one, all right. I couldn't do a backflip when I was a kid. And how many members are popping in here tonight anyway? How many members? Give a wave. How many members are in here tonight? We're trying to switch off. We're experimenting again. I'm trying to do every couple of weeks, Monday night, and then the next 2 weeks will be a weekend. We're just trying it out. There's nothing set in stone. Okay. There's nothing set in stone. We're just trying things out. And it may change again. 10 with mods. Okay. So hopefully you guys are going to be able to go to the members only Sunday. I don't think the playoffs start till noonish, maybe. I don't know. I'm just kind of tuning in to just see. Interesting. Okay. Noon Central Time. Noon Central Time? Is Central 2 hours? No, I think that would be 11 o'clock Central Time. Kimbra, is meditation good to open up to spirit? How did you develop that? First of all, I don't meditate like they say to meditate. I do try on certain occasions when I need to like leave this planet, if I'm having a test done and I need to focus on leaving my body. I go out into nature and do walking meditations. So how did I develop? I was born listening to spirit. I didn't know there was anything weird about it. Over the years, I knew that I always called it my second mind. Thank you, Letty. I always called it my second mind. And when it got to the point where it was time to learn more, there was no development circles, there was no teaching, classes, workshops. It was me and my guides. It was my guides that worked with me. I am not saying don't do development classes and such. Some people like to do development classes not to become a professional medium, but just to learn and be open to communicating with their own loved ones. How do you get in touch with your spirit guide? It's perfect. You just start talking. Start talking. The guides are always there, and you just say to the guide, hey, I really want to open up communicating with you. Can you bring me some in-my-face signs? Let's work together. And then your spirit guide will be like, all right, they're ready to rock and roll. It's a good question. And really quick, I just want to caution you all. I'm not trying to gatekeep anything, but I do want people to be educated. I swear that when I was on TikTok, within an hour, I saw 10 brand new mediums just popping up. And be very, very careful. You want to vet your mediums. You want to watch them for a while. What kind of experience do they have? You know, if they're just starting out, they really should be sharing that they're just developing. You know, listen, watch, use that discernment. Not everyone is doing this for the right reason. Okay? Be very, very... They're just everywhere, okay? And some people will go, oh my gosh, I could do that. I could do that. Karma will get the ones who are scammers. And I'm not necessarily talking about scammers. There's plenty of scammers out there. I'm talking about new ones that are not developed and haven't really worked on themselves and done the work. I'm not saying that these mediums aren't, you know, going to be having a great ability, but you know, I never would have thought in a million years in 4 months to jump on social media. Meteor, that's funny. Use your discernment and vet your mediums. Okay? It's important. And same with me. If you guys are, if you're new here, watch me for a few times. Don't just assume right off the bat that you want to book a reading with me. Watch me a few times. Let's see if you feel connected to me. There are times there might be people connected to some really good colleagues of mine, or if not, then the colleagues will refer them to me and vice versa. Okay? Hang on a minute, everybody. I might have somebody here, so hang on just a minute, okay? And when your gut says something doesn't feel right, listen to that. We all were born with that internal GPS. Okay. Chelsea, you better not be chewing on your foot. Chelsea, you better not be licking or chewing on your foot. She's in the other room, and I know I hear it, and then she just stops immediately, like, gosh, dang it. She caught me again. Okay, like allergy stuff. Stop doing that. All right, I'm going to give this a try. Yeah, she got busted. Maybe I'm psychic. I don't know. What do you think? I'm a little confused here. I have a male and a female coming through together here, okay? Normally there's just one. But it could be a mom and a dad, it could be a grandma and a grandpa. I'm not really sure yet, so let me just give some information that is coming through. That's funny. All right, I'm going to give a little bit of, hello, Roxanne. I'm going to give a little bit of information, okay? And for those of you who are watching, you must be 18 or over, okay? So I have a male and a female, and they're like this. So this could be husband and wife, brother and sister, grandma, grandpa, about that same age. So I have it's interesting, I have an MAR name that's popping up. And then I saw, I think I saw two names, Ted, and then I saw Tim, immediately one after another, Ted, Tim. And then I got the name, sounded like Gerald or Jerry. Gerald or Jerry. I saw a really huge ship, which could be a cruise ship or military ship. And then I saw the number 3. So the 3 is significant, or it could be March, because March is the 3rd month. And here's the next funny thing that I got. They were doing cartwheels. They were doing cartwheels. To me, my first thought is sports. But cartwheels, I'm like, yeah, hello, where did that come from? But that's what I saw. I have never really been able to do a proper one. So far, that is the information. Let's see if you can take all of it, put 100%. If you think you can take most of it, but there's maybe one thing, put 99%. Oh, Margie's got some other opinion. She says 98 if you can take everything but one thing. But it's really important. I may be off on the names, but I'm never off on the first initial, okay? So Gerald could be Jerry. I'm going to see if anyone can claim it's a male and a female. So it kind of feels like a mom and dad together, or it could be grandma and grandpa together. And the M-A-R name could be Mark, Mary. And if nobody ends up taking this, I got bugs flying in, or I shouldn't have left that screen door open. If nobody can take this, we will just move on. And perhaps somebody that watches this on replay, it may go with them. So Annabelle, is that the only thing you can't take? Lots of this resonates from Margaret and Lindsay last night. When I do those things, I don't remember. It's called psychic amnesia. Dana, you said 100%. I don't know why, but I'm just going to ask, did I just do a couple of mini sessions for you? I'm just checking. My brain is like, okay. But Annabelle, yes. How many did I do for you, Dana? I'm just checking. I'm not saying that this isn't for you. I just always like to find out, you know. Last week for Dana and a piggyback. Boy, you guys have good memories. Yes, on your lives. Okay. All right, for the moment, let me just, I know that we want everyone to get an opportunity, but Spirit is always in charge, okay? So did we do a regular session, or was it 2 lives, Dana? Tell me, how do you take this? Dana, you've got to take every bit of this for this. How do you take the male and the female together coming through, the M-A-R, the Ted, the Tim, the Gerald? I just need to know how you validate some of that. So everybody just hang on for just a sec, okay? See, and I can't bring her up to be able to like ask her. So we just have to do it in the chat. I can't take the Gerald and cartwheels. Okay, thank you, Annabelle. Gerald is my dad. Maureen is his sister. Are those the 2 that are coming through together? Is that what you're saying? And of course, I got an M-A-R, and I would take that. I would take the M-A-R as Maureen, of course. And that interesting name that I've got Gerald, but that Gerald I will take. That is your dad's name. So would this possibly be your dad and his sister coming through together? Like it would, brother and sister, husband, wife. Okay. Ted, Tim. Thank you guys for just holding up for just a moment. Who is the Ted? Who is the Tim? You can just answer that. You can tell me about the ship and the cartwheels and the number 3 in a moment. The Ted, the Tim. And I don't know if your dad came through before. The answers can take a little time, so hang tight, everybody, okay? So funny how that changes. I don't know why answers get delayed here. Let me know who Ted is. Let me know who Tim is. And you can go on and also talk about the ship, the cartwheels, and the number 3. That way we kind of can move forward. So you're not sure who Ted is. Tim is your cousin. I definitely got 2 names, Ted and Tim. So you're not at 100%, you're at 98%. That's okay. Tell me about the ship. You got to take the cartwheels. That's mandatory. You got to take the cartwheels and the ship. My dad was in the Navy, so the ship would probably be the Navy ship. My brother's birthday is in March. And the cartwheels, I was a cheerleader when I was little and also in high school. So can I assume as a cheerleader you did cartwheels? Is that correct? I would take that. And also, when I gave you sessions before, did dad and his sister come through together? Was one of them, did your dad come through? I'm just asking. I always have psychic amnesia. Maybe they're popping into just because they might have forgot something before. I don't know. I don't remember who came through for you before. Who is Denise? Who is Denise? Denise. Lots of jumps. Okay. Would that have to do with cartwheels, I'm assuming? Okay. I got the name Denise, and they're shouting out an anniversary. My husband, my sister. Oh, that's who came through before, your husband and your sister? Okay. All right. And this is dad and your sister again. I'm just asking. Who is Denise? And they're popping in to talk about something that might not have been brought up before when you got a little session on live, the anniversary. There's an anniversary. Yeah, there's a lag. Okay. Denise is your brother's ex-wife. Thank you. All right. So they're popping in to talk about, so this is dad, and is this dad and your sister? Just checking, or dad and his sister. Because the thing is, these are two of the same age. This is a dad and somebody that would be the same as him on the same wavelength. So that would have to be his sister. His sister. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. What's the anniversary right now? What is the anniversary? I mean, it's definitely for you with these names coming in. There's an anniversary right now. Now, this could be an anniversary of somebody's crossing over. This could be a wedding anniversary. Some kind of anniversary. For some reason, it seems to be really important. It either just happened or it's on the way to happening. Usually it's within 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after, right now. Whose anniversary? It could be birthday, I suppose, but I hear more anniversary. Yeah, it takes a while for the answers to pop up, everybody. So let me just see. I'm hearing my grandfather's death anniversary is next week. Okay. All right. Well, I would take that. Okay. So now, is this grandfather connected to your dad and his sister? There might be somebody who just needs to know that they came through together. Maybe that's why you're getting another quick little mini session. It doesn't have to be grandfather on your dad's side. I'm just asking, just for the sake of asking. And then I keep hearing on the corner. On the corner. Now, what popped into my head when I saw on the corner, you know that Winslow, standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona? That popped into my head. And that's not far from me. I have friends that are, they do tribute bands for the Eagles. So that song popped in there, standing on the corner. Well, I just saw on the corner, and they popped into my head that standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona. Oh, it's your mom's dad. Okay, that's fine. Somebody just somehow needs to know. And so therefore, grandpa may be popping in with this dad, your dad and his sister, okay? We grew up in a house that was on the corner. Okay, there we go. Perfect, thank you. The house was on the corner, okay. Who's the CH name? Chuck, Chad? I'm just making this short because I don't know. There something about the anniversary of Grandpa's passing. It may be something significant as to how many years he's been gone. So I'm going to finish up here with who's the Chuck or the Chad. There's a CH name. So in regards to the anniversary of his death, I think there might be something really important to the time, how long he's been gone. But there's a CH name. And thank you guys for holding your comments. In just a second, I'm going to pull some cards for everybody, okay? CH, Chuck, Chad, Charlotte. A Chuck used to work for my dad. All right, just a validation from Dad. He's acknowledging Chuck. But for some reason, when I'm kind of inquiring about another session for you and popping in, they're talking about the grandpa. And so your dad and his sister and this grandpa on this anniversary that's coming up, there's something significant about that. Why that is, I don't know. And these are just little mini hellos. So Dana, once again, I hope it helped you. Normally we don't do that many for one person all in a row, but for some reason, Spirit is always in charge and you needed another message. So I want to thank you for coming in. I want to thank your dad and his sister, and possibly that grandpa coming through. I want to thank you. I want to thank your guides and angels, my guides and angels. Guys, Spirit's always in charge. If somebody goes, well, how come somebody got another one? I'm not in charge. Everybody, comments are back to being open, okay? Dana needed another message, I guess. Big hugs. All right, I'm going to pull some cards by age groups, and then we're going to pull some cards for members. And members that have popped in later, please don't forget, Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time is members only. Mods may be available to pop in if you guys have things you have planned for Sunday. Margie and Trey and Jess, it's okay. Don't worry about it, okay? I'm on my second bottle, thank goodness. You're so welcome. Spirit's always in charge. Hi, Chris. Hi, everybody. All right. 18 to 30, let's pull a card, okay? 18 to 30, and then members are going to get a card. Looks like we have almost all members in here tonight. All right. You guys like my new hat? This is the third one of the same. I just needed a black one. I have a brown one. I have a peach one. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. 18 to 30. This is your card. I think I'm going to need a white one at some point. They're not cheap. They're not cheap. I decided at Christmas time to get me an early birthday present because it was on sale. All right. Manifestation for you 18 to 30. Manifestation. Evidence, revelation, materializing into form. You are huge, we're all manifestors, but this age group, they're giving you extra attention to realize that you can manifest anything you need. And well, let me just say, yep, you can manifest what you want. Just be careful what you ask for. That's all I'm going to say. I've manifested some things and I told Spirit, I didn't ask for that. And they said, yeah, you did. And you weren't real specific. So we sent you what we think you asked for. And he was the biggest jerk ever. So after that, I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to do that again, I'm going to be so specific. Yeah, Gentili, how old are you? Gentili Frank. All right, so 31 to 50, this card is for you. 31 to 50. Karma. Karma. Cause and effect, balance of energies. There's some tough karma, there's some good karma. So karma is just it. Karma is about balance, okay? Karma is about balance. You get what you sow, okay? You reap what you sow is what I'm talking about. And so it could be a difficult lesson in karma, or you're getting something back because it's karma that you did something really cool, okay? 51 to 70. 51 to 70. Oh, can you guys see this right here? See that? It is a crystal. My feng shui friend says that when you have ceiling fans, you should hang the clear crystals from it because it cuts off the energy. But that's not what I asked. I asked how old you are. I think that you might be too young. We don't have anyone in here under 18, but I thank you for stopping in. Okay, 51 to 70. Yep, good luck to you, Gentili, but we don't have anyone under 18. Okay, perfect. All right, 51 to 71. I heard him say bar mitzvah. Okay. 51 to 70, here we go. The sun. The sun. Abundance, joy, warmth, positive energy, light filled. Positive energy, light filled. The sun. They were pleasant, at least. They were pleasant. And this last card, 71, all the way up to the oldest living person on earth, who is Ethel Caterham. She's 116 from the UK. Oh, and I forgot to remind everybody that if you are in need of healing energy at all, any healing, I always set my intent and I ask for the universal healing energy to flood the live. All you have to do is claim it. I claim it. Thank you. All right. Here we go. Inner calling. Inner calling. An internal shift is happening, even at this age group. It says here, an internal shift, awakening to a greater sense of purpose. Now, I will claim that because I don't know, mods might even say, have you noticed things have been shifting on some of my lives in regards to how messages are coming through? There's these little changes that are happening. And so I will take that. Maybe it's just me, but something feels different. All right, Katie Bug. Katie Bug, hopefully you'll be here on Sunday for members only, right? If you're available, pop in. Know you're going to take a little break. You got some things you got to do. All right, so Katie Bug, here you go. My mods didn't answer me, so maybe I'm just delusional. I know. All right, Katie, assurance. You are being assured, Katie. Whatever you're asking about, whatever you're thinking about, you're being assured, and that's a positive card for you. Okay? Good. I'm glad to see that. All right, Dana, here we go. Dana. Detachment. Detachment. There's something that you need to take a step back from, whether it be someone, something, an idea, a thought, some detachment. All right, Raven, here we go. Raven. Be open. Be open, Raven. Be open to whatever. Don't keep yourself closed up, okay? Chastity, here we go. This card is for you. Awakening. Chastity, there's an awakening going on with you. Spiritual awakening. And those spiritual awakenings, these awakenings come in layers, just like anything else. Like the layer of the onion, there's the next layer and the next layer. So it looks like you're on another layer of awakening, okay? Ashley E.B. Ashley E.B. Be open. Be open. Things are happening. Things are coming. Don't shut down. Keep yourself open. Okay? Letty, here we go. Letty. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. Notice how this tree is blue. That's the throat chakra that resonates to the color blue. Speak your truth. Don't hold back. Okay. Donna G, here we go. Donna G. Inner voice. Make sure that you pay attention to that inner voice. That's the most important one of all. That higher self. All right, Chris M.H. Thank you, Margie, for writing down all the members. Chris M.H. Speak your truth. You also got the Speak Your Truth card. Be open. You've ever noticed sometimes you might end up with kind of a sore throat because you didn't speak up, you didn't speak your truth. You're getting better at it. Good. All right, Tracy, what do we got? What do we got? Honor yourself. Tracy, honor yourself. Give yourself lots of grace and honor yourself. Okay? You give so much to others. Please include yourself in that, okay? All right, Jess. Jess. Stuck. Have you been feeling stuck, Miss Jess? Have you been feeling stuck? Are you thinking, I feel like I'm stuck somewhere and it's hard to move forward? Don't worry about it. It's coming around. Spirit is telling me it's coming around, Jess. Okay? Okay, so yeah, hi Kelly. All right, so Margie, this is for you. Yeah, it's coming around, Jess. Margie, that inner voice. That inner voice. Okay? It's doing a lot of talking to you. Are you doing listening to that inner voice? Okay? Yeah, Kelly popped in, well, towards the end. Okay, so Kelly, this is your card. You also got the inner voice one. Well, we're glad you wanted to say hi. You also got the inner voice one. Listen to that inner voice. How has it been an hour already? Guys, what happened? Anyway. All right, I'll pull one for me since everybody wants me always to be the last one. Woo! Changes. Change is a coming. I'll take it. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones. And if any of the members popped in after I talked about Sunday's members only live, it will be Sunday morning, 10 a.m. I'm anxious to see. I did a post on YouTube. Some people don't see it. I don't know if Margie's going to even have time to send out an email to everybody. If not, Margie, whoever's going to show up is going to show up. I made a post on YouTube just for members only. How many of you saw that? How many of you guys got notified that I made a post on YouTube for everybody? Time flies when we're having fun. I thought Sunday was the 18th. You saw the post, okay. Sunday is the 18th. And can we all, tomorrow is Margie's birthday. Tomorrow is Margie's birthday. Can we all give her a huge happy birthday? Her birthday's tomorrow on the 16th. Let's give her a nice hello, happy birthday, Margie. You know, she's a Capricorn and I am an Aquarius because mine is next Saturday. Hers is this coming Sunday and mine is now, hang on just a minute. I will be live tomorrow night on TikTok, okay? You're a Capricorn too, Jess. When is your birthday? Did we miss your birthday, Jess? Oh, did we acknowledge you on your birthday? Okay, I wasn't sure. We didn't forget about you because birthdays are so important. Okay, all right. So Margie's birthday is tomorrow. So for those of you that are available, I don't know what time. I think I've been trying to hop on about 6 p.m. About 6 p.m., give or take. Is she a cusper? All right, I am going to pull us all a final card. I'm not going to do another mediumship tonight. I am going to pull us all a final card to focus on from now through the weekend, okay? All right, here we go. Let's see what our collective card is. TikTok. Follow your calling. Follow your calling. Attend to your life's purpose. Attend to your life's purpose. Follow your calling. Some of you may be headed for a change. Everybody, Margie and Jess and Tracy and Kelly popped in at the last minute. I so appreciate my mods, and I hate to use the word moderators because they're family, but they're still moderators. So I want to thank you guys for always, gosh, I mean, sometimes you're a little bossy and you tell me what to do, but that's your job. That's your job to tell me what to do. But I honor, if they tell me what to do, it's for a good reason, okay? I love you all. Okay, see you tomorrow night. And then members, I'll see you Sunday morning, okay? All right, take care. Good night, everybody.